Okay, we're recording. Welcome everyone to the Journal Your Asks for 2021. My name is Amy Shine. I'm an Access Certified Facilitator and Movement Facilitator. And this is a yearly thing I've been doing. I actually started doing this ever before I started using the tools of Access. I've had journals for years, many years. And I would always write down, things I wanted to create, things I wanted to do, like places I wanted to go, classes I wanted to take. Ever since I really started becoming like kind of like a seeker in my early 20s, I started to write everything out, write everything down. And what I found in that was that there's a power to actually writing out what it is you're asking for. There's one thing to ask for it, and then there's a whole other thing to actually put it down in paper. And it's actually, they did some scientific research on it, and they showed that there is some science behind it with your brain, where it actually reinforces. It's like asking for it twice. It reinforces that target you're asking for, that goal you're trying to get to. So so some of you probably have experience with journaling and writing and all that, and I have found like nearly everything that I write down that I'd like to create for the year, I end up actualizing, as in it comes to fruition. So, and then some of the things that I may not have actualized, then I get to either look at it and ask, okay, do I really want to actualize this? Or is this even mine? Do I even desire this? Is this someone else's ask? Because sometimes we ask for things and they're not even ours. It's not our ask. We're asking because somebody else wants it, or we think we should want that. So if you have been journaling, if you journaled last year, and if you go back and you look at everything you asked for, acknowledge if it actualized, acknowledged if it showed up, acknowledge you. And then if there's anything on that list that you didn't actualize, that you didn't create, ask, do you truly desire it? And if you get yes, you can add it to your ask list again this year. Cool? All right, okay, so let's get started. So the first thing you can do is, I'd like you to write your 3 top priorities for 2021. Now, by priorities, I don't mean like, pay your bills. I mean like, what are your 3 top like targets? Like the 3 top things you are like really just want to like bring to fruition. Okay, so 3 top targets for 2021. And if anybody wants to come on and share theirs, you can. If you want to unmute yourself and share what you got. I can also read to you what I wrote for mine, if you wanted some inspiration. Sometimes it's nice just to hear. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Actually, this is Ina. And I'm looking for travel, money, and more time to be creative because I'm a full-time artist. And I'm finding that I don't spend a lot of time being creative. I spend more time planning and not being creative.
Okay, cool. So with them, I would actually ask to, rather than, because it's more just like for those you can kind of get into later in more like what are your financial asks, but like I would like more like that's cool, and then also like get more the energy, you know, like so you say money, but it's like what is the energy you're looking for behind the money? Like what have you decided the money will provide?
The
You
money
know?
will provide the travel.
Yeah, but what are you really looking for with the travel?
um, Photographic opportunities,
So you
creative
want to be
opportunities.
okay. So all right, now you're getting more into the energy of it, right? Because
Mhm.
your life is created from energy, not from material things. So you want to start getting more the energy of it, right? So it's like, okay, like you want to travel, but travel, like that could mean anything. Like if you're like, hey, universe, I want to travel, the universe is like, okay, here's a trip to, down the road. like like you
So
gotta get
basic.
more, yeah.
So like wanting something more specific, like I want to do a
No, not
photographic.
specific. Not specific. The energy. What is the travel going to provide you with? So you already kind of gave us a little bit. So you're like, okay, you want it like the photograph, like so you're talking about being out in the art, getting that creative energy, getting traveling and exploring and creating while you're exploring. So you're getting more like the energy of what the travel is going to give you rather than like the specifics of it. Does that make sense?
Okay, right. So
So
not a specific place, but what I'm going to
yeah, and
feel
like
and
and with everything you want to get clear on the energy, especially for this part, which is the three top targets, because you're looking at what are the three kind of like top energies you'd like your life to be like this year. So I'll give you an example. So for one of mine was like okay, my first one actually was to bridge the gap between this world and the world of the spirits and the light beings and the nature spirits. So that's an energy I'm asking to have in the world. If I was being really like kind of specific about it or being kind of more like this is what I want, I would say to teach more talk to the entity classes. But that's like one like little thing. Like what am I asking to create with talk to the entity classes? Oh, I'm looking to bridge the gap between these two worlds. I'm just looking to like have more communion. So you're getting more the energy behind the thing that you think that you want. You think you want money, but you don't really. You think you need to travel, but it's not really. It's the energy that travel will be for you. And then another one I have like is more fun, more joy, more play, more nature, and kindness with me and my partner, and creating a nurturing home together. So I'm not getting specific on we need a house. I'm looking at the energy I want to create with him and in the world. So that's like the energy now I'm setting up for the year. Like these are the energies that are my priorities.
that makes more sense. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, cool. Great. Anyone else? Or do you want to move on to the next part?
I can go.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, Deborah.
I'm so happy to finally see you, like meet you over Zoom and not our Facebook
I
lives.
know.
So the first task that I have is to have ease with my body and complete communion and oneness with my body. And the second one is to be in allowance of who I am. So basically, stop judging myself. And the third one is to be in tune with my truth and my reality and stop living other people's realities.
Brilliant. Love it. Yeah, that's cool.
So is
Thank you for
that
that.
that is that
Yeah, like you're getting the energy,
yeah,
You're
yeah,
asking for different energies.
yeah, yeah. Cool. Thank you.
And like that's setting yourself up for the year. Now we'll get more specific. Like now we'll get into the different areas and you can get more specific on like what, like, you know, you're saying about financial reality, we'll do our financial ask and we'll get more specific around what you're asking for.
Right.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. So the first one we're going to start with, we'll start with body. Okay. So what would you like to create with your body for 2021? What are your asks for 2021 with your body, your physical body? And Barbara, yeah, thanks, Barbara. So what would you like to ask for with your body this year? With your physical body, what kind of movement would you like to include? Then
Amy,
with your health.
Amy, sorry, I have someone
Yeah.
in the Spanish Zoom that wanted to share something from the first question. Is that okay if I do it now?
Let's wait until we're done with this. I just want
Okay.
people to have some space to do their writing, and then we can do
Okay.
it. Thanks, Eileen. Also included with your body, like health-wise, like, is there things you want to take care of this year, like your teeth or your, you know, is there like physical stuff, like do you need to get a checkup, your blood's checked? Is there anything like, you know, medical, dental you want to take care of this year? So remember, for your body is the one who needs to eat. Your body has sex, not you. Your being does not have sex. Your body is the one who has sex. Your body is the one who requires food. Your body requires clothes. Your body requires nurturing environments. So when you're looking at what is your body asking for, ask your body right now for 2021, what would your body like to ask for, with jewelry, with clothes, with sex, with orgasm? And let your body do the writing here. Try not to go into your head. Let your body show you. What would your body like to ask for this year that you may not even have thought of? Okay, so if anyone's done with their list and wants to come on and share just to give other people inspiration, or I can go through some of mine. So I've got get stronger physically, explore new forms of movement. This year I started a little bit of weight training, so I'd like to do more of that. Different types of dance, explore different types of. I've been every year I put pole dancing on my list, and every year I don't choose it. But I'll put it down there again and see. Maybe my body doesn't really want it. Maybe it's just my head who keeps telling me it wants to learn how to pole dance. But anyway, we'll see. I also put down like things like I think my body's I'm getting my body's asking for some sort of a cleanse, and I'm looking into more and taking care of my teeth, full body orgasms, more playtime with my partner, more outfits, more sexy outfits, clothes that nurture my body and clothes that make me money. So when I'm wearing them, like it gives me that energy of like everyone's like, whoa, it delivers that energy of wealth into your world. Gold jewelry, more gold actually. My body loves gold. More time in nature, playing in the sand, more time in the ocean. So they're just some of the things I have. Does anybody else want to share theirs? Yulia, go for it.
Okay,
There you go.
that's it.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I feel like, are you reading my list? Like 70% is like what I want to do, you know?
I
Like,
love it.
yeah, you know, like first, I want to start hear better my body, like being able to really like find that communication better this year, which I started with Access because it was my request in last year, and I found the access and ways of actually speak to my body. Thank you for that. I also request strength, but not like, you know, I like the call you had before when you and it was like, where did we decide what we don't have a strength, you know? And then it's like, show me the way I can experience actually that, like where I have a strength. Stretch, for some reason, my body like just requires stretch. My teeth also like kind of on the back of my head also all the time. I don't know why. My back really like asking for like screaming for massage or something, because I like literally have a lot of feel like energy and everything stuck there, and I have protrusion and I need taking care of it. Like also energy, I want to feel like more energy of movement in me, because I feel like kind of a little stuck. And energy of release also, like stuck, release, all this like make me kind of heavy. With sex, I for some reason word self-time came out. I probably want to spend more time out with touches, also touching my body. My body require more physical touches. Meditate for focus and release. It starts saying breath work, like a lot of breathing. And for some reason, running, I never was a runner. I hate run, but this couple, like in about a month, I like literally seeing visualization of like my running shoes and how I'm running. And it's like, it's probably like, I need to like give it another trial and play tennis. That's what my list was look like.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Also, I like when you were sharing there, I also forgot like to like it's also like the physical things, but then also like you know, I didn't even write it down until you started sharing, like more communion with my body, like being in the question more with my body and following the energy and hearing my body more. So they all can be asked as well with your body. Like it doesn't have to be like just physical things. So I think that kind of addresses Flor, you said our emotions included in the body parts. Like, no, because emotions are invented, they're not real. A body doesn't have emotions. Your body feels, but it doesn't have, like, your body doesn't feel sad. That's an invented feeling. Your body feels like if if I poured hot water on my arm, it would feel that. So emotions are a whole different invention of this reality, which you find out a lot more about when you take more access classes, which I know you have done. So I don't really know if that's the energy you're going for there. I get a sense you may be more asking for something else there. Okay, so let's move on. So let's go for like your business, right? So some of you will have a business. Some of you might think you don't have a business, but really your life is a business. So your life is your business. So whether you work for someone else or work for yourself or it doesn't matter. But what are you asking for this year, for 2021, with your business, which is your life, which is your creations that you're engaged with every day? And even with this exercise, like, tap into your business, tap into your life, and ask your business and life to show you what it is asking for.
Amy, can you repeat the question again, please?
Yeah, so if you were like to tap into your business, and your life is your business, so
yeah,
what would your business ask for this year?
Okay, cool, thanks.
Or your life or your creations? You can even ask your business, what trainings or classes would you like me to take this year?
Cool, that was literally just popping into my head.
Okay, if anybody has someone they want to come on and share.
Brenda in the Spanish chat is saying
Yeah.
that for her business, she
Mhm.
wants to end her work relationship in terms of being dependent. I guess she works for somebody, and to be an independent creator and to make her life business her main business without limitation or any type of mind blocks.
Wonderful. She kind of asked for the same thing there a couple of times. So I would start asking, even with that, then, like, what classes, what workshops, what trainings can she take that would empower her to start making those choices? And then also, like, what can she act like? What can you actualize? Like, what's asking to be actualized this year? What projects? Some of you might have some of you might not have any. It's just more, okay, what is asking to be actualized? Where is your business and your life asking for you to put your energy this year? Some of you may want to grow your social media presence. Some of you might want to, hire, like for me, I have hire a social media and graphics marketing person that can work full-time with me, expand my team. For some of you, maybe get a new accountant, get clear on your taxes. Maybe there's some training or license you need to get.
I've got some things I'd like to share.
Go for it.
So I've always kind of separated my business out from my life. So if my life is my business, for me, it's more about being me and choosing me and sharing me in my life, like online, rather than just being very business-like. And I've got playful, sort of playing outside the box, holding some calls, like group calls, travel, not always doing business, having fun, being different, communion, which is an interesting one. And then the classes I've got is Business Done Differently class. So I'll mix.
I love that. Thanks for sharing that. Like, because the first thing when I asked my business what's its what's the first thing it asked me for, it was to have more space and more laughter. So your business is an entity, and your life is, your creations, they're all entities. And it's like, how much, like you just said there, do you try to do business from this reality's version of business where you've got to be all business-like and prove that you're serious to be, how many of you are trying to prove you're serious so that people will like, so you will have a business? Like, what if it was actually, the more joyful you are, the more your business will expand, and the more money you will make. Money follows joy. So yeah, that your business is that joyful entity that wants to contribute to you, and you can contribute to it, and you're not separate from it, and it's not separate from you, and your life's not separate from your business, and your business is not separate from your life. So if you decide to go to the beach today and play in the ocean, how much can that make you money for your business? Well, the more joy you have, the more money and the more people you invite into your world. So also, one of my things on my business ask was to engage more. And engagement is actually getting out in the world and engaging with everything and everyone. Okay, cool. More engagement, yes. Someone said, expand in a huge way, get the space of kindness to a huge amount of people, give hundreds of people seminars. Yes, that's a great ask. Online pre-made packages, brilliant. Take some SE classes, which is an access class. Wonderful. Yeah, and every class you take and every training you take can be for you and your body and for your business. So when you change, your business changes. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, let's do financial asks. What are your financial targets for 2021? And with this, like, you can get like, yeah, I'd like more ease, and I'd like to have more money than I can spend, and be able to choose whatever I'd like to choose when I can choose it. And also then you may want to get kind of specific too and look at, okay, how much would I like to grow in my bank accounts? Like not to a point where it's like not achievable. Like, okay, like what are you making right now a month? What have you coming in? Is that working for you? How much more would you like to increase your income in the next 6 months? And then you can come back in 6 months and you can review it and you can up the ask again. Okay, so everything that's coming up for people with the money, so all the I don't knows, all the unconsciousness you've created around money, so you never have clarity with money, which never allows you to receive. Can we destroy and uncreate all that now, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pock, only shirts, boys, man. So that's the access consciousness clearing statement. So some people are writing in the chat, they don't have any idea of what money they have coming in. They usually have ups and downs, all this stuff. Okay, so basically, like, this is really stuff I can't handle right now because this isn't a money class. This is getting clear on your ass. But I would suggest taking a money class like Business Done Different or one of the Joy businesses. And in those classes, they go through like setting up your financial reality, like, and you can do it right now. Like you can choose to be unconscious around money and say that you don't know what you have coming in and out and all that, or you can just take ownership today and be like, fuck that. I am taking responsibility today, starting today, for my financial reality. And if you don't know what you have coming in and out, start with tracking it. It's I cover it in some of my money classes. I've done a profit first class as well. You can buy the recordings for that. And I go through all of that. I go through setting up, tracking your income, tracking your expenses. I do it in a really easy way. And then setting your accounts up to start making profit. So yeah. So I can't really get there today in this class. For me, getting present with money, Tracy, no past expenditures. Oh, it keeps changing. Communion, paying clients, luxury, ease, flow, joy in credit. In credit, sorry. In credit, 25 grand. Okay, cool. Yeah, someone's saying looking at their money scares the hell out of them. Does it really scare the hell out of you, or are you resisting how powerful you really are? I have found that money was one of the places I judged myself the most. I thought I was really fucked up about money. I thought I would never have any. I thought I would just have to marry someone who had money and they would take care of me. And when I finally took ownership over my financial reality and I showed up and I got present with my finances and I did I used all the tools that Access gave me with money. The 10%, the tracking my expenses. I got clear on what was coming in and going out every month. Then I started upping my ass. I realized I actually have a lot more capacities with money, and it's an area I have a lot of ease with. So usually the area you think you're the most fucked up in is the area that you have a lot of capacities with. So you create a lot of shit in that area to avoid how great you really are. Sorry. Not sorry. Everything that is, can we just try and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, only shirts, boys and hands. Okay. I'm not going to get into the government and money stuff right now. That's all stuff we can handle in another class. Again, if you want to look at my Profit First class I did, I covered all that and the joy of taxes and what you can, and I covered paying tax and all that in my online class. Okay, Chantel, I want to make enough for my business so I don't have to work a side job. Yeah, I get it. 2, I want to make enough help to help others when needed without attachments. Cool. Consistent paying clients. Brilliant. All right. So with this side job, Chantel, what I did is I started, and I think you've already done this, you made the shift where it used to be your business was a side business and you were working like full-time in a restaurant to pay your bills. Well, now there's been a shift. So now your business is more your main thing and you work part-time in a restaurant to make that extra cash. So now it's just going to keep expanding more and more your business, keep feeding your business, keep putting energy into all the things you love. And the side stuff will eventually slip away. But at the moment, it might create ease for you to have a couple of side things, but really keep feeding the business.
Awesome. In the chat, in the Spanish chat, Brenda is saying that she's asking that that the income she requires does not depend from her husband's income, but that she can create it herself. And she wants to know if she's limiting herself by trying to control the way that she's actualizing her income.
Well, it just depends. You can ask for, to receive money from everywhere. You don't have to make it like I only receive money from my husband, but you don't also have to stop receiving money from your husband. You can receive. So what would it take to receive from everyone and everything with no point of view? So just because you're receiving money, like you don't have to eliminate, it's kind of what I was saying to Chantel, like she doesn't have to eliminate the side job right now. She can receive money from the side job and she can also grow her business at the same time. So you can receive money from your family, but at the same time, you don't have to make your husband the source of your money or the source of your life, and you become the source. So you're the creator of your reality. Money doesn't create your reality. You create your reality. So what can you actualize today? What can you create today? And then money becomes the byproduct of it. Okay, so is that okay, Eileen?
I'm asking her.
Oh, okay. Barbara, if you want to go to my website, the Profit First class is under my events, so you can post it in there if you want. If people want to know more about setting yourself up for financial success. Okay, the few things that I wrote down is like being able to choose whatever I'd like to choose when I'd like to choose it, never using money to limit me, because we always use money as an excuse to not choose. When really, if you choose, you'll create the money. You got to choose first. And then invest in things that are fun for me, like gold and jewels and antiques. I've tried investing in things that I have no interest in and it doesn't actually work because I have no interest in it. It doesn't really grow. And then make triple the money this year with less effort. And then I've set down financial targets as well. And then paying off my car, down payment for a house, I have different things like that. And then I'll add to it throughout the year too, because these can change and you can add more. Okay, next one. You ready to move on? Financial asks always brings up so much shit in people's world. It's so funny. So let's just destroy and uncreate everything that is, destroy and uncreate all your judgments. And maybe if you do have a stuff coming up, maybe your target for this year is to commit to showing up for your financial reality and to be the creator of your own financial reality this year. And that may mean getting clear on your finances, getting clear on how you're setting up your accounts, getting clear on your business, getting clear on your taxes, whatever it is. And there's lots of classes out there to support you with that. And ultimately, you got to choose it first. Cool? Okay, let's move on. Next asks are for your relationships. So what would you like to have and create with your relationships this year? And I would actually say creationships. So what would you like to create with the people in your life this year? Or what would you like to invite in? Okay, so Susan said more fun, be with someone that we inspire each other and care for one another. And like to have some hugs, company, and sex with sexualness. Okay, so Tracy, kindness, contribution, growth, receiving, fun, joy, laughter, ease, communion, and connections. So she's really getting into the energy of what she'd like to create this year with the people in her life and also the people she invites in. I have more joy and laughter with my husband, less seriousness, and having a team of beings support me, my body, and my business, I'd like to ask more to receive everyone with no point of view. Let go of any connection points I have to the past. Let go of anyone I'm still trying to heal or hold on to or save. Anywhere I'm keeping myself limited by trying to stay connected to family or friends, or keeping myself small so I don't make other people uncomfortable. And if you are looking for a relationship, you want to ask for someone who'll come into your life and someone who'll expand your life, and together you'll create something greater. So it's not someone that you have to give yourself up for. It's by being with someone, you expand each other's life. And this can be friendships, business partners, people working on your team, that when you get together, you create greater. You expand each other's lives, you expand each other's realities. Okay, so oh yeah, the next one, this one's more just like, what is your being asking for? Not your body, your infinite being. Like, you're all in it, every one of us are infinite beings. So if you didn't pay attention to anything on your mind, what would your being be asking for over the next 6 months to a year? What is something your being is asking for this year to step more into, maybe to let go of? Could be like making me a priority, getting rid of the to-do lists, being more, playing more.
Amy, you're muted.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, I muted myself. Maybe that's what my being is asking for this year. So I had start making me a priority, make being more of a priority than doing. give up trying to do and be more, and then the doing will become easier. Showing up more, unleashing the gifts I have into the world, being power, being money, being awareness, being creativity. Tracy has stepped into being power, potency, joy, playing, knowing, awareness, greater choices, taking risks. I like that one. Leap of faith and trusting herself. Cool. Amazing. Okay, guys. Is there any last questions? I think that might be it for today. You know, like, please keep adding to this. And, you know, even with your business, like, you may want to sit down and get into like what you want to create with all the different businesses you have. And like, I know Chantel, with you might want to look at like, how much you want to grow your Instagram following to, like, do you want support with your videos? Like, what kind of team do you want to create this year? And be willing to explore it. You know, if it's your finances, get clear. Like, do you want someone to try and support you and help you get you up and going? You know, if you want to start investing in stocks, start asking for people to show up who can teach me about stocks. I'm asking to have antiques who can teach me about that. Where can I learn about it? You know, with your body, you know, like getting into like really discovering like, what is your body asking for? What kind of different movement, what kind of different play would it like to explore? So, and then keep adding to it, and then keep coming back every couple of months. And then one last thing just to finish off, I really like this. I did it recently. So you could also set 5 targets, right? And you can do this yourself tonight or later. 5 targets that you would like to have achieved 3 months from now. Actually, sorry, let me do this. 5 targets 1 month from now. No, never mind, actually. 5 targets 3 months from now. Okay, 5 targets 3 months from now. So 3 months from now would be what? We're in January. So 5 targets for March. Then 5 targets one year from now. So January 2022. And then 5 targets 5 years from now. Okay, so it's 5 targets for 3 months from now, which is March, 5 targets 1 year from now, which is January, and 5 targets 5 years from now. The last ask before the question I just gave, Flor, was for your being. Okay, everyone, thanks very much for joining me. If you have any questions, you can always find me on Facebook. We have the Dance to Oneness group too. I do lots of free things in there throughout the year. We just did the Vibrate Money exercises, and we did the Dance with Nature Spirits. I do have a Spirits of the Earth call coming up this Sunday, and I have 5 days of daily yoga flows coming up as well in January. So if you're interested or have any questions on anything I've coming up, let me know. Send me a message, and the replay will be sent out to you. And just keep journaling, and also keep acknowledging when you create things and when you write things out and they come to fruition. So please acknowledge that. The more you acknowledge that, the more you create, the more you actualize. So happy creating for 2021. Bye.